Good day, Tamers. Welcome to the Digital Masters podcast. Today I'm joined by James, a wonderful executive judge, as well as a special guest this week as the UK and Europe's headest of head judges, Mr.
Oh, am I supposed to speak here?
This is where you announce who you are.
Okay. Hello, folks. My name is Adam, or otherwise known as Redskarr online, or Redskarr TCG in certain places as well. How is everyone?
I'm good, thank you.
You know how I exist in this ethereal plane, so
He's alive
badly.
somehow.
He's
alive somehow.
I'm alive.
So, as Adam's requested, as of now, he can swear. There we go.
Fuck!
There we go. And demonetized. We don't get monetized anyway.
Are you monetized?
Hell
I
no.
was say what monetized?
So yeah, we have to pay them, I think. Right. So the agenda for today, which I sometimes do mention in the podcast, is talking about the finals as we're all there, talking about how Adam is the bestest of the best, then talking about what's going on with Digimon because we just had a big ban list on Monday, and then, as Adam would say, random bollocks that we can add at the end.
That is something I would say.
So,
not incorrect.
finals. How was it for you two gentlemen?
Yeah, pretty good. Getting to head judge, it was a big deal to me. I'm really happy with how the event went. I think it ran very smoothly, very well. I don't think there was a lot of major issues, maybe one or two things, but nothing huge. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. What about you, James?
It involved very little sleep, but also a good time. So it was nice to see the sort of fruits of my labour from the past year come to fruition finally. Spending just time getting everything arranged and thinking for myself and getting stuff sorted out. So because I mean, hey, I've only been judging now 9 months, 10 months or so. So being able to do the biggest event in the year is pretty up there for me. So
yeah, and being an assistant head judge as well.
Indeed, so.
That was one of the reasons we didn't do a November episode. Because you were head judging for TCG Con.
I was indeed head judging for TCG Con. TCG Con? Well, see, Adam will slap me on
the name of my event correctly.
Will slap me on it.
It's TCG Expo UK.
Whee!
Shameless plug.
Which hopefully will be more of this coming year, as we're obviously at the end of this one.
That would be very cool.
And all we have to do is convince Bandai that the UK should hold finals next year. In summer.
That would be very cool. Hopefully not in summer, because that's a 1.5 year long season, but...
To be fair,
maybe
we had a super early 2023 one, so there's a good chance it will be pushed to 2025 anyway.
They're always going to do finals in January, February time. It being a bit early was honestly probably purely because of scheduling issues.
I presume so as well.
Because that venue is actually a really good venue. Their Foodabreek, the bread factory or whatever it's called. But it is in quite high demand because Utrecht is quite a popular city.
Yeah, great transportation. Got trains, a tram literally outside the door. Hotels literally lining front of the venue. It's pretty good. Couldn't complain.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
I'm sure James will complain about that. What was terrible, James? Was it the flight? Was it the flights in and out? Was it having to stay up all night long for 31 hours?
It was getting back. That was the nightmare.
Yeah, getting home was the trouble.
Because snow.
Yes. So for those who don't know, we had a full house, I believe, for the finals, and then was it like 30 people couldn't turn up because the UK basically went like, nope, no more flights out to Amsterdam.
I don't know what caused it, but yeah, basically like 30 or 40 or so people couldn't attend because of flight cancellations.
I took off on Thursday because I usually come over a day early for them anyway. I took off on Thursday, and as I took off, it started to heavily snow in Scotland. So I have no doubt that if I had not left at that point, I either would not have made it or would have really struggled.
Yeah, I know a couple of people who were coming
To
from
get there.
Birmingham just after 6, and they were told basically it's cancelled. It's not going out.
Yeah, I mean, people fly out when they fly out, obviously, but flying out at the very last second probably isn't advised, because if your flight gets cancelled,
You're
you
stuck.
don't really have a way out. Whereas I fly out the day before, because like I'm trying not to put too much self-importance here, but if the head judge cannot make it, usually that's a bit of a problem.
It's a bit awkward, yeah. It's like, who's judging this?
So, like,
Oh.
Yeah, so if my flight, well, I would have recommended someone anyway. It would have been fine. But if my flight got cancelled, I can always fly out the next day or something like that.
You know who you should recommend? Newest German judge, English Jake.
English Jake. Jake was a great judge to have along. I really enjoyed his company. And honestly, I was kind of shocked when he told me his job, as he is an opera singer, which is super cool to me.
He's got some lungs on him.
Because I've grown up in performing arts and film and in dance and theatre and all that sort of stuff. So, like, I really, really appreciate other performers. But, like, meeting opera singers are a dime a dozen. Well, not a dime a dozen. They're like chicken's teeth, basically.
Yeah, they don't exist.
'Cause
It's like, what, 300 in the whole world? Yeah, good luck finding one.
Yeah, it's such a unique job. It's just so cool.
It was unusual, I will admit, obviously, because being their hotel buddy to just be sat in Ethan and just hearing him singing in the shower. It was really bizarre.
So you got a free show. You got to pay for that normally.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Exactly.
Got free private viewing of his latest.
A private viewing.
Yeah, excuse me, doing the shower.
Oh.
That's why Jake was singing. He was uncomfortable because you were staring at him in the shower.
Please go away. Please go away.
Just randomly singing in German. You're like, I don't speak German. So how did you find the wonderful atmosphere that was Amsterdam for the weekend?
I loved it. I've been to Amsterdam before. It's not the first time I've been, but it's the first time that I've had an evening of downtime. Because normally I go straight from event to planning to preparations. But I've done a bunch of my prep that I normally do early, so I could just enjoy the evening. And like, it was misty, all the city lights were up. It was cold but not freezing. It was just a really, really nice atmosphere. Me and Joe went for food at a robo sushi place, which had a robotic bartender, which charged out the arse for it to make you a cocktail, and then it got my cocktail wrong. Somehow as a robot, but I just had a really, really enjoyable time there. And then obviously doing the event is just, once I get to the event, I'm in go mode, so start to finish kind of goes by in the blink of an eye for me. And then before I know it, it's done and dusted for another year.
Well, in this case, it'll be 14 months. Woo!
Indeed.
All right, you, James, how was your weekend of judgery?
It was good. I say it's nice to sort of speak to people that you don't see very often again. Like, obviously, me and Adam obviously know each other quite well at this point. Like, but you know, we are the other end of the country from one another, so it is nice to sort of be able to actually catch up with one another properly, like face to face. Because digital comms is all well and good, but sometimes having like a proper face to face conversation with him and obviously all the other guys like Joe and meeting some of the people I've never actually met before, and just like that I may have done Ultimate Cups and things like that on the past with online, but never actually met in person. So putting a face to name is always quite nice. So
Good to hear. As my voice is slowly going away. And then for your average person, me, it was a great weekend. Never been to Amsterdam before. The trains are double-decker trains.
Yeah, double-decker trains.
Double-decker trains. The first thing I got downstairs, I was like, "What the hell's this thing?" I was like, "Oh, it's a double-decker train." Took pictures, sent to the wife, sent to the kids, and they're like, oh, "Double-decker trains!" Like, that's exactly how Daddy feels. Double-decker trains.
Yeah. Although you need to be careful because they have very poorly labelled first and second class, and if you sit in the wrong one, aka if you sit in the first class section by mistake, you can get like an £80 or an €80 fine or something.
I stood in the doorway just so I couldn't get it wrong.
Oh, I needed to sit down. My legs don't work properly, so I was like, please let me pick the right area.
I
So
got
I
on.
picked the slightly mangled area.
There you go. Can't be wrong then. I got on. Didn't know exactly what was going on because nothing really says like 1 or 2 or whatever. Walked through the carriage. I was like, this area just looks like a normal area. I'm going to stand here next to the toilets, like presumably for everyone, and then that way I can't get in trouble for being in the wrong place.
Yeah.
But
Shout out
double-decker
to their
trains.
strip waffles. Oh my god. They are like one of the best snacks to ever exist. And I can't get them in the UK, and it makes me very sad.
We'll have to make a trip out there for a weekend and just enjoy your waffles.
Well, I'll be there for One Piece finals anyway, so I'll pick them some more up then.
There you go. To be fair, it's super interesting. I'm sure Adam's going to talk about it on his podcast in the near future, but the One Piece event is going to be massive.
It is, yes. 2,500 players, which for Bandai is unheard
Insane.
of.
I think Bologna just had a 2,500 cap Yu-Gi-Oh event, which is pretty big for Europe anyway.
Big for Europe, good size for Yu-Gi-Oh!
Mm.
I've heard that their events can hit like 3K sometimes, but even then, super big.
Yeah. So I think the biggest record was like 4,000. That's happened once in 25 years.
I think that was Magic, wasn't it? And that was 15 years ago.
No, that was Edison.
Oh, was it? Oh.
Yeah, 4,000. I think Magic has had bigger events because they are crazy. The Pro Tour is crazy. Right, let's pretend I'm good at organising here, and then being basically Europe's head judges now. How do you feel, Adam? Are you even more busy than you were before, or is it a little bit more?
Oh, I'm always busy. It is an endless cycle of events for me at this point. I've just finished, I've just finished TCG Expo. I've just finished Digimon Finals. I'll be doing a Dragon Ball event, a Digimon Ultimate Cup next month, and then the week after that is a Dragon Ball Regionals, and then the week after that is One Piece Finals, and then the week after that I'm going over to LA for the Bandai Card Fest, to
World Fest.
kind of the Card World Championship things. To
Only in America
play
and Asia.
in one of the finals.
Have you chose your
No,
card
in
game?
America, in Los Angeles. Oh,
That's
what
America.
What do you think I'm playing? What do you think I'm playing?
Dragon Ball. No, BSS.
Dragon Ball Fusion World.
BSS,
Dragon Ball
because
Fusion World.
you'll be the only person there.
No, I don't have an invite for it.
Oh, you can be invited. Okay.
I've signed up for Digimon, and I will find out tomorrow, the 21st, if I am off of the wait list or not. But
Fingers
if not,
crossed.
I'm still going, and I'll just play in like a bunch of sides and stuff. And I will try out Dragon Ball Fusion World and stuff like that, because I'm actually interested in playing that game and judging that game as well.
No, fair enough.
Adam's got to keep building his roster of every single game under the sun that he can judge.
If you were
I
to
don't
be
want to
EU's
judge
headist,
too many.
just all of them.
I just want to do all of Bandai's relevant ones. Sorry, Masters.
You don't want to be doing Yu-Gi-Oh, whatever it's called, the anime
I
one.
do not want to touch Yu-Gi-Oh.
No. So Bandai has another card game that came out at the same sort of time as
Union Arena?
That's Union Arena.
That's Japanese only, so I
Yeah, I
do
wonder
not
why.
speak Japanese, unfortunately.
I've never seen a
It's
card game
also a
flop so hard.
licensing nightmare, apparently.
Oh yeah,
That's
because
right, yeah.
it's different licenses for America, different licenses for EU, different licenses for Oceania. It's not
Yeah.
coming out of Japan.
It's a bunch of different IPs all homologate into one big game, right?
Yeah, each set
pretty
has
much.
3 different
It's
IPs,
essentially like Weiss Schwartz.
Right.
but less attention to love. Yeah, it's 3 different IPs per set, and they kind of basically fight each other. But set 3 or 4 was meant to be Bleach, and I was like, yeah, get me those cards.
Yeah.
Let me see
They'll
Bleach.
probably turn Battle Spirits into their big collab set, because we've had Gundam, Tamagotchi, Game Grumps.
Yeah.
Whatever the other name of that creator is.
The Professor? No, he's in Flesh and
The
Blood.
dragon guy, King Dragon. I don't know.
I just don't know. But the game was just cool.
And we're getting Evangelion in set 4.
I mean, that's basically Gundams with religion. More
It is,
religion.
yes. I need to watch it at some point as well. I do like Battle Spirits, to be fair. It's a good game. It's a really solid game. It's just taking a bit to grow, which is fine. It doesn't have the 25 years of nostalgia that One Piece and Digimon have.
I mean, even for One Piece, it's not even nostalgia at this point. It's just continuation.
Yeah, I mean, One Piece is
It's
One
just
Piece
amazing.
is kind
Yeah.
of crazy. It's crazy.
Just crazy.
In my opinion of the card game, I think the card game's good. I think it's solid. I think it's got at least a couple more sets to go before we properly see what it's made of. But it's got a good first start, and it's insanely popular. So, like, obviously Bandai are going to capitalize on that. That's totally fine with me.
As they should.
As they should, obviously. They are not a for charity company. They are a for-profit company. So, despite all of these events for us, they do need to make money.
Yes, there's a reason why premium Bandai is premium Bandai and not second-hand Bandai.
Exactly.
Second-hand Bandai.
And Digimon's chugging along. It's going into its,
Third year for us, fourth year for
Third
Japan,
year. Yeah, so, like, I'm happy with the game how it is. It's getting a bit more complicated. Rulings are getting a bit more challenging. You have to think about them now, usually.
Where is the comma? There it is. All right, this is how it works then.
No, don't blame me. Don't take it back to that. Please don't do that.
Where is the comma?
Oh, where's the semicolon? Oh, that's breathing horrible memories of Yu-Gi-Oh! Judging.
Where's the comma? And is there a full stop as well?
Pay the cost. Yeah.
Where is the cost end?
It isn't a cost; it's a requirement. It's not a cost. I love those cards.
But in terms of like being the EU's headest of head judges, I don't know if I'd say that because there are still people that are on the same level as me, 100%. And personally, when it comes to judging, I don't think anyone's better than me. I try not to have that sort of mentality because as soon as you do, you go on a power trip, and that's not really a good way of being a person, and let alone being a judge, in my opinion.
I think you meant that the other way around.
Did I?
You said, I don't think anyone's better than me, but I think you meant the other way around.
No, I mean that. I don't think anyone's better than me, and I don't think I am better than anyone else.
There we go, that's it, that's better. It's like,
Yeah, sorry. No, I don't mean it that way. Just try and keep ego out of judging, in my opinion, because then it just leads to problems, and I've seen the problems happen, which is not really something that you want.
No, especially with a few scandals I've heard from some of the other TCGs this year.
Yeah, but like I'm quite happy with it. Like I will probably take a step back at some point in the future, probably within a year or so, to let other people take the spotlight and take the reins. I don't really like the idea of holding on to or trying to hold on to power for too long because I think change is good. So I'll hopefully try and step into more of a TO side of things for other companies as well and help out with them there.
Sounds like a good future plan. What about you, Mr. James? Are you considering more head judgery?
Let people like James take over and give them their shot.
Actually, yeah, like I'm all for sort of taking a higher role in things with species like that. So I'm happy to. I feel confident in myself to sort of step into that sort of placement. I know obviously with OP and stuff. Obviously, I've started taking a higher place with head judging things like that and species like that for them. So, which I'm really grateful for because it showed. Thankfully, I'm glad that it's my sort of hard work is showing its true nature. So, yeah, it's like whatever is made available to me, I will always embrace, no matter what capacity I'm given it. So,
very good. I know Joe will never want to be a head judge. I know he's always said it's not for him.
Yeah, I think Joe. He's a bit like myself in some respects. He likes to fix things more than
Who was it, Virgil?
Yeah, Joe. Yeah, he's a.
I think Joe's a fantastic head judge.
No,
he doesn't like it though, does he? He's much happier just being a judge.
No, I think he likes being a head judge. The problem with Joe, it's not a problem at all. It's an absolute benefit of having him on.
Don't worry, Joe will never watch this. It's fine.
Well, he might. You never know. And I would say it to his face, and I have said it to his face anyway. But the problem with Joe is that he's too good at a lot of things, which is a a good trait that is becoming of a head judge. I'm the same. James, I think, is the same as well. And we sort of naturally fit into whatever we're assigned to do without complaint, which makes us indispensable, but also makes us relied upon a lot. And Joe loves to be relied upon because he's great at it. But he's always being pulled left, right, and centre, especially for like technical queries, because he's got a lot of skills as an electrician that he puts to use in every single event, and helps the TOs out. So he's very similar in the way that, you know, he's relied upon a lot.
He's got that engineer brain. So, would you like to shout out your own event coming up in January, if there's any spaces left?
Yeah, so organised play events in the UK, we're hosting a bunch of events in January and February as well. If you want to play online, all you need is a webcam, a deck, and an appropriate sort of desk to play on, I guess.
And Matt.
And Matt, yeah, and make it appropriate, please. And play in one of our Ultimate Cups featuring the last wave of the Gallantmon prizing for the year. If you're in person and if you're near Manchester and you play Dragon Ball Masters or One Piece, I don't know why you would if you're listening to the podcast here, but, you know, people play cross games. You can head to Edgeley Park in Stockport, where we are hosting a Dragon Ball Regionals and a One Piece Jozu and Chopper Cup event for you to play in. And then later on in February, we're hosting another Digimon Ultimate Cup featuring the new wave of prizing. That is the Agunimon Red Hybrid support, I think. They've not released the images of them yet, but they look good. And if you want to buy a ticket, just head over to Organised Play Events.
Wait, hold on. You've seen them?
No, I've not seen them yet.
Okay, I was going to say, hold on a minute. You've got some information here. Yes, also for the OPE event, it's... Hold up here. Also for the OPE online event in January, it's a very specific block format, which we're not getting much of after this. I think it's just this event. America just had theirs, and then there's one more for Europe with Raid and Trade at the end of January. And it goes back to having a non-formatted Ultimate Cup, which I think a lot of people are looking forward to.
I don't know. I'm not, to be perfectly honest. I think Ultimate Cups are a great alternate format event, and if there is Ultimate Cups that are just a standard format, we don't need regionals, and vice versa. Like, I think there should be two separate formats, in my opinion.
I think the issue a lot of people have with that, though, is like Ultimate Cup seems to have the better pricing, and then regionals are kind of weird if you don't get invites, which even America doesn't anymore, to be fair.
I don't know. I disagree. I think the top-end, high-end pricing for Ultimate Cups is better, but the participation packs and stuff from regionals is much better.
Yeah, like,
look at this Ultimate Cup. You get a level 2 egg Gigimon, and it's not even the good one. Sorry, but
he's okay.
With the regionals, you get, obviously we've just got that new cool participation pack, which has a bunch of level 6 alt arts, which I really, really, really like.
They were pretty good, to be fair.
Sort of thing.
Yeah, I do think they do switch around. Like the bottom end is much better for regionals, but the top end is much better for Ultimate Cup. But I think that's why a lot of people look at when they look at events. They want to see like what can I win at the end of the day. And for regional, it's like here's a mat, a nice mat to be fair, and a booster box that you don't need anything from because you've already bought the whole set out.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas Ultimate Cup, it's like I can get shiny things. I like shiny things. They're shiny. But we still have tickets available for
to print Shine Greymon stuff.
That'll be 2025.
Yeah, probably. And then the deck will be dead.
Wait, well, might not be. It could just be a really weird version with the new Agumon in from BT16 that searches not only light claws and dark fangs as well as 2 coloured cards.
Ooh, I didn't know about that.
It's a good card for both decks. But the only thing is, it doesn't search Grace Nova, I don't think, because I don't think Grace Nova is a 2-colour card.
No, Grace Nova is. It's red,
red blue. It's red blue. All right, so you can search everything in that deck. That's good then. I was like, oh no, you can't search Galaxy. Oh no, I want my boss monster.
I think that's probably why there's the clause in it for the 2-colour.
The 2-colour thing is shine support. Because they want to make both cards work well in both decks, because the Galgamon works well in Light Claw and Dark Fang, as well as in the Galga decks as jamming. Who needs Bukamon when you got your own built-in jammer?
We do love built-in jamming.
We do. Bye, Pokemon.
So yeah, except blue with a Pokemon limit.
To be fair, I did think it would come eventually. I just didn't think it'd be like now, as Blue hasn't been doing anything at all in Japan. As Apocalypse been going like, no, you don't get to play the game. Build your stack. I don't care.
The problem with the what am I trying to say? The problem with it is not that it gives jamming to the entire stack, because Kiaromon does that. It's the fact that everything unsuspends a million times and has jamming.
Yeah, well, at least with Koyoku, you have to like spend some. You have to make something do something to gain it. Whereas it's just like
there's a cost. Yeah.
But it's just like, hey guys, I have jamming because you've got one random Digimon with no source in the field. Now I've got jamming. Fun, right? Sure. Punch me as much as you can. Oh, 5 times? Alright then. I guess I'm dead.
Yep, very dead.
What happened? I wanted to play a game. It's either Mirage Galgamon jamming forever, or it's Apocalypse Mon milling me out in 4 turns. But not anymore.
Yes.
I am surprised about the fact they eliminated that. But...
Shall we go on to the ban list talks then next and just
Oh, go on then. Let's splurge on the ban list talk.
Since we already technically jumped on it. So yeah, Pokemon's down to 1 card.
Yeah, that's fine. It doesn't need it can be at 1 forever now. I'd like.
Yeah,
the weird thing about this list today was it was like they limited 3 new types of cards technically on this list. It's our first baby. It's our first baby. It's our first SR, and it's our first secret.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Next, we're coming for a
I don't
Tamer.
know why people are confused about, because they were always on the table. There was just never a need to do it before.
Yeah, there's never been an SR or a secret before in the past that's been like just egregiously warping a format.
But like, I understand that if you look at Japan's format, they've been dying.
Oh god, yeah, it's awful. It's just like every week it's just either purple or Apocalypse Mon, because no other deck has a chance.
Yeah, like a lot of people like to like complain to Bandai about it, but I'm like, it is what it is. The fact that they wrote a producer's letter acknowledging that they kind of, scuffed it a bit makes you realize that there are actually people working on the game. They do care. They probably didn't think of the consequences of this. I think Apocalypse would be fine if it worked with only Dark Masters. But the problem is they made it with any level 6, which is where the issue is.
Mm. Even then, I think it'd be a bit awkward. But yeah, specifically like Craniumon that just goes like, nope, don't even look at me. My sources means you have no effect on me anymore.
No effects, can't be touched. Oh, by the way, mill everything.
Yeah, mill 10. Is that what? Mill 10. That's my turn. Mill 10 more. Keep going. It's always play a card game. No. And then, so we had Gabumon X, which I'm a little bit surprised about. It makes sense in a vacuum, but I'm surprised that they also hit Gabumon X.
They're just trying to limit Purple's draw power, really.
Well, that was... it does the same thing as every other one has done so far. It's just the fact that it's more specific. It's like, you can pull 2 Guru names, or you can pull 2 X antibodies if you get that really weird top 4.
Yeah. But it's also like... just inherently good any purple sort of deck, really, and they don't want that. They want the Gabumon stuff to be played in its archetype, but when it becomes, because they print generic purple stuff. Icemon Scatter Mode is a generic, meant to be in everything sort of deck card,
and now it's limited.
Too strong.
That's limited.
It just got a bit too strong. But then the Gabumon stuff was being played in everything, and like people were choosing not to play in archetype level 4s over Garuru X because it's just better. Makes sense.
Which, yeah, I do agree, is obviously awkward when you try and make a deck do something, but at the same time, if you keep making the protagonist Digimon cards the best of the versions, like, you can't blame people.
Yeah, like if I had a penny for every time they made a protagonist X antibody form a second time then limited it, I would have 2 pennies, which is not a lot, but weird it's happened twice.
Is a bit.
Greymon X antibody.
Yeah. A lot of people did say because of that is the X antibody. When we get the next X antibody Agumon, which would be a red-black one, possibly in BT 17, because it'll be Chaos Dramon's rookie. Is that going to be instantly limited to 1?
Maybe.
because it should do technically the same thing as this one has, except it will be probably machine and cyborgs rather than Greymon names, which could be interesting. Also, we got our first scenes from Seekers as well. We got the whole sword doggo cometh.
Sword Boy Gaming. I'm curious. But that's all I am at the minute. I am just to see what is going to occur with it.
Fenrilugamon Takamizuchi mode or something like that.
Yeah, Samurai Doggo.
Yeah, not a Pokemon.
It's not a Pokemon. They did not do it first.
To be fair, or did Seth? Seth was not first either. It was technically Chopper.
Yeah, and no.
Yeah, Chopper was 2006.
Dark Souls has been around since the dawn of time.
Well, Demon Souls has, yes.
Yes. But yes, Seth is from Dark Souls. We know Seth.
He's a good boy.
He is a good boy.
He's a very good boy.
I get sad whenever I have to fight him.
I do as well. So I don't hurt you. You're a good boy. Guess I've just.
And then I proceed to mop the floor with him because he's a very easy boss fight.
Yeah, it's just like I don't want to hurt you because I know I'm going to win.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then the next bad boy we're going to talk about now is Guru X Antibody, who is a very good draw engine. That then throws everything back into the trash.
Yes, it do. And it's not good.
Draw 2 cards. Trash 2 cards. Oh, look, you're doing purple things. Don't do it. Catherine's very upset. Yeah. So Mr. Swiftly, for those out there, she loves Guru decks, and she's been looking forward to this deck for like 6 months, because it's just another Guru. It doesn't matter if it's good or bad, she just likes Gurumon. And obviously now that she can't beat my ass constantly with it for the rest of her life, makes me feel a bit better.
Oh no, it hurt me a little bit. See, I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand entirely why they hit it, because it's just you're playing purple, you play this card. Like I get it, but also, god damn it, I wanted to make Melga good again.
Nope.
I mean, it'll still
nope. It's still good. Still good. Still got
no.
But what? No, let me have my copium, okay?
No. Deck stinky toilet water.
Yeah, it is
playing bad decks.
Yeah, it's a stinky toilet water deck, but the top end where it's even stinkier still survived. So you're telling me you've got 2 ice walls in that Digimon? Alright, fuck it. It's fine.
I hate that effect so much.
And then to pass turn, I'm going to ice wall you. Fuck off. Just want to swing, bitch. Let me swing.
It is quite the poo.
Yeah, it's like, we limited ice wall because it's too powerful. What should we do? Double ice wall. Got it, yeah, best ability. It's exactly what we need to do. People aren't passing turn enough. And then just to rub salt in the wound, if you've got a level 5 there, when you swing with the other thing, you can just burst mode into fucking... It's like Blast Evolution into Melga Ace. You just gain all the fucking mirror back from trashing your hand.
Do we have a Melga Ace?
Yeah. It's from the structure deck.
Oh, the purple one.
Yeah, stupid thing.
I thought you meant the X-Antibody one.
Oh god, no, please.
Oh man, yes, give me multiple aces, yes,
no,
please.
God.
Hey, I'm getting Shine Greymon Burst Mode Ace very shortly, and I'm very happy about that.
Yeah. Bet you would be.
Yeah, you get shiny cardboard.
You're telling me I get to Burst Mode on my turn and your turn?
Yeah,
bring it on.
That's bad. That's
great.
I look forward to that. Yeah.
You call num time.
You call Melga the problem child. You're gonna be the problem child when that happens.
Oh, I'm a massive hypocrite, but this isn't about me.
This is about Melga being bad, and not Shine being good. Shine, yeah. So I'm gonna kill all your things with my minus DP ability over here. I'm gonna punch you for 5. Can't finish you this turn. Don't worry. Oh, my burst mode fell off, and then ace into the next one.
And then burst mode ace falls off. I lose memory, but keep turn, and then go into ruin mode. Yes.
Well, we don't know if it falls off, so it could be a case of you just going to burst mode. He's like, I'm stuck at burst mode now, baby.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. If you've got a burst mode ace and then you trash it because of your burst moding.
Well, that's a really good point. Just yes, I will lose 4 for this.
Pass to me and pass back to you.
You start your turn, draw for turn, immediately lose 4. No, it would keep the opponent's turn actually, because
yeah, it just goes back to them. Right, end of turn and back to you again. Didn't even draw a card. But you do get
Feels- it's
Omnimon
fun.
Ace as well.
Oh, I'm sure that's going to be good.
I'm sure it's not going to be like a Ice Wall ×6 plus pop something on the field, infinite protection.
No, it's going to be an opponent's blitz swing for game.
No, we've got one of those. don't need a second one.
Just you swing, no, actually I swing.
I will always say though that BT5 Omnion is just peak Digimon gaming. They knew 2 years ago that they had to have a card that said, "Just finish your opponent off now."
Just here, have a win the game card. There you go.
And then 5 sets later, they went, "You know what? That's not enough. We need to have a card that says, pop that last card and then finish the game off." Thank you, Omnimon X Antibody.
If you have the full wombo combo.
Which you don't do, to be fair, in those decks with all the searching you do.
The one bonus combonus.
The one bonus combo.
All right, I've got you down to 1. All right, I'm going to Digivolve into Omnimon. On the evolution, draw the card you want. Swing out. Oh look, X Antibodies are my sources. Go up into X Antibody. Pop that last card. Poke him in the eye. You're like, I guess I'm just that good.
Punch them in the face.
Just slap him. It's like, God damn it, why? Not again. And then we had Anubismon on the list.
I mean, yeah, that was fine. I saw that and was like, yeah, that makes sense.
I don't truly know how I feel about Anubismon because part of me's like, it feels like it's Merva's fault. Stop tiptoeing around Merva. Kick her in the ass.
Merva's fault? What happened to Merva?
She's the one who shits out all the bodies.
Banning Anubis. Or living Anubis.
So Anubis will bring her back from the grave. She'll go, okay, then stick an Ignite Mon into her ass. Then she'll shit out 2 more bodies and then gain memory. And it's just like,
Ignite Mon up the bum.
There you go. And it's just like, oh. Yeah, Anubis is the problem. No, this bitch over here that came back from the graveyard's the problem. She's brought 3 friends with her, you fucker. How is Anubis the problem?
It does sound like Anubis is the problem.
He's just trying to play Cerberus for free. And then get 9 memory.
He just wants the good boy.
He wants to bring himself back to his prime when he was a Cerberus man and not a weird Egyptian god. Poor bastard. So, are you both happy that Anubis got smacked around before he even got to actually be prime time?
I'll be honest with you, mate. Haven't even read the card.
Well, because I'm not recording this is great. I can actually go have a look for you. Anubis man.
Like, I vaguely know what it does and I know what the deck is, but I've not really put too much effort into looking at it. So
From the top of my head, I'm pretty sure it's a case of on Digivolve, you may trash 2 cards. You may trash up to 3 cards. You can play a level 3 body, and then for every card trashed, you can increase the level by 1.
Oh, that's okay.
And then Merva just comes and you reduce the cost by something 3 or 6. And then you just
I think it's 3. I think.
Here we go. So when Digivolving a main effect once per turn, you may trash 3 cards in your hand. Then you may play 1 Digimon purple card from your trash, with the cost reduced by 3. For each card trashed, this effect reduces it by 1 further. Minerva, fuck that bitch in the field for 6. Your turn. When an effect plays one of your Digimon, delete one of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon. If this effect didn't delete, draw a card. And then, yeah, Merva effect. Just put 3 other bodies on the field.
Merva just goes,
Pretty much, yeah.
It's
Sounds
basically, it's like...
It's fine.
It's like non-OTK Fen, basically.
Yeah, you get another turn at least. With Fenrir, it's like, I'm slapping it out. It's like, okay.
Fenrir just goes, oh, I have a level 3 in raising and like 5 memory. You die now.
This is where I get to be funny haha guy. I didn't realise Alliance could have been is usable after you've already started swinging.
Yes, because it's
Of course it is. It's a when attacking effect. You don't declare it beforehand.
You stick it on top. You stick it on the end of the stack of when attacking.
Yeah, that's the thing. So I always thought like you had to be able to activate it when you attack. So obviously you attack and then activate it. But obviously no, it's a case of like at some point during your attacking phase, I'm going to do it now.
Yeah, it just goes in. It's in the when attacking window. Yeah.
You just go, oh no, I played a body. Now I can use my alliance. What
that's the weird thing for me. It's like, oh, wait, hold on, what? You can do what now?
Yeah, so it's the amount of people I've blown their minds off by explaining that to them. They're like, what?
That's why Fenrir is so good.
Yes.
It shits out the bodies and then it gets the alliance with them.
And unsuspend and then do it again.
And do it again. and then I'd do it again.
And
And
then
then-
black it off again.
And if you can't black out the game, you can go Chimera.
Basically, yeah.
I look forward to getting some kind of weird ace card in EX06 that just says sod it. Fenrir is even more broken now, somehow.
Just that written on the card, just solid Fenrir's more broken now.
So level 5 that goes, nah, it's fine. Just keep swinging.
I'm waiting for the day that I manage to get a Chimera stack going with 2 EGs under it, just to go double alliance, go! Because that's the thing you can do.
I was going to say, can you actually
Yeah,
double alliance?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Hmm?
I don't think you get the extra benefit of the security attack. Oh no, yeah, you would.
No,
Why wouldn't you?
you can proc it twice, yeah. As long as you've got two instances of it, you can proc it twice.
Damn.
Yeah,
So you
wow.
can go sec plus 2 and swing at like 20k.
That's quite nuts.
2 Astrogramons. Very upset
You
now.
fear nothing in security, bar minus DP bombs. And Crimson and Chaos Degradation. You become Machine Dramon, basically.
Well, Chaos... Sorry, Professor. Machinimon cares not for DP reduction, but he does care for...
It just
Chaos. Chaos is like that card that says, like, this was made just because you got fed up of your shit.
The Chaos card should just read on it, no you, stop it. Like,
Pretty much,
that's
yeah.
Basically what the card is.
Point your finger at your
That's why-
opponent, waggle it very hard, and then put their card either at the top or the bottom. You know what you did wrong, son. Naughty, naughty. And then, final card, Apocalypse. Fuck him. There you go.
So I'm super happy he's been limited because it'll make the alt art cheap as fuck for me to get because I want to put him and the other Dark Masters into a frame. But I'm also kind of gutted. Like, don't get me wrong, I know the reasons why. I'm fine with them, but I do want to play the deck. So in the 2 weeks that card is legal at 4, I will be spamming it.
You mean the same.
You got your
So I
12
really
days,
want-
you enjoy it.
Yeah,
I
I will build the deck for the 12 days. I want to play it at least once, and then again once I've learned how to play it.
I really.
Are you going to play the Dark Masters version, or are you going to play the actual version?
The actual version.
Ooh.
I want to play janky. I want to play janky Beelstar Loop with it, just because it sounds funny.
I've seen the deck do well, to be fair, so it could come up.
It does a lot of nothing, and then suddenly goes surprise for
Yeah.
5 memory. I'm going to blow up 6 things and have 4 bodies on the board. Let's go.
What happened here? Don't worry about it, but it happened. So, are we all in agreement that Apocalypse was a necessary evil that had to be taken down?
Oh, you know,
Yeah,
absolutely it was.
and I'm glad that they recognized it. Sort of like in advance.
For us, anyway, yeah. Not for Japan. Sorry, Japan. You've had, what, 2 months of just suffering for no reason?
Yeah, it's been a bit rough for them, but
Especially the best of all format as well.
I am because people need to keep in mind that this ban list is for the finals that is happening over in Japan.
Yes.
The
It's
reason
finals
it's
for
been
them and the
announced-
boards for us.
Yeah. The reason it's been announced so far ahead in advance is because the last time they done an on-the-spot ban list for finals, aka Crossheart, everyone went, "Why can you do this, Bandai? I can't believe you did it!" And they just were fuming about it, and rightfully so. If you've just altered out a deck, so like this time,
Yeah,
people have
that's
no
why everyone I
excuse.
knew was upset with it, because they literally spent like £200-300 on the deck, and it was like, actually, the day after release, it's like, we're limiting this card because it's kind of strong. Which it fairly was. It's a very strong card.
Yes, but at the same time, try the deck first.
Yeah. I do feel like Cross Hearts is one of those weird decks where if they try and give it actual support, it's just going to be crazy again. Which is why the new...
Well, it's getting
Cross Hearts card
little
doesn't have the
bits of
Cross Hearts on it.
support here and there. It's doing fine.
It does. It just doesn't have the Cross Hearts trait, though, because they don't want you to find it easily. Look at you, Blisterface.
Yeah, I don't get that. I really
Blister face.
don't. But the new
Is it-
X2.
Yeah, it's Shout X2, which is
Yeah,
Blistermon and
X2
Shoutmon.
X2 doesn't have cross heart in its traits.
Oh,
So you can't
For
search
some
for it.
reason. Well,
Just so you can't search for it.
I mean, apparently so, but
We want to give you
yeah.
support, but not support you can find. You just have to draw that out.
I mean, to be fair, the deck does draw ample. To be fair, it'll probably still find it.
Oh yeah, draws a goddamn ton of cards. And then here's something I find really interesting that was not really brought up much during our finals. Yukamon.
That card is ridiculous. I don't care when anyone says that card is ridiculous.
I mentioned this when it came out. I was like, I'm sure this can proc its own ability, and everyone's like, no, that'd be too broken. And then all of Hudson is like, says like, did you know you could proc its ability? It's like, yeah, I was already told you could.
Yeah, no. I recently slapped that card into Bloomlord because it's completely searchable with everything except Palmon, and it's really good.
Yeah, it's got the word fairy in there.
It's just generically good.
Yeah, it's generically good, and in Bloomlord it just goes. Whoosh!
Yeah, I'm sure me and Catherine had the conversation like last year sometime. It's like one day they'll have to bring out a rookie that just works in every deck, so that way you can't just miss rookies. This is too much though.
Fine with it. I think it works.
This is,
I don't think it's insanely busted.
it's very good though. That's kind
It's
of the
very
problem.
good, and it's strong. But so is most of the cards. Like you have most decks have an SR at every level now. Well,
Which is
not
annoying.
level 4. Looking at you, level 4. But like pretty much
Stay that
everything.
way.
Level 1s have SRs. Oh, sorry. Level 3s have SRs. Level 6s have SRs. Level 5s have SRs. All that sort of stuff. Like we're at that sort of point where there's no more poor efficiency in Digimon. There is if you're bad, but most people aren't and understand how deck building works. So, like,
Unless you
there
play
is
Greymon, just put everything that says Greymon in the deck. It
well,
still
that's
works.
it. I made this point on my other podcast as well. Is that Greymon players now suffer from having too many cards? That they, instead of running a very optimized list, they run like one-offs and two-offs of all the various different Greymons and Metal Greys, and actually it ends up costing them the game more often than not.
Because it's just
Um,
the Greymon toolbox is insane. Give it a couple more years, and we'll just literally have Garurumon versus Greymon Highlander. Because you'll have enough cards to do 99.
yeah, but like unless you're playing it specifically as a Highlander fight deck, then that's gonna do very poorly.
Well, hey.
Very poorly indeed.
So, interesting enough, you probably know this already. Level 4s are most likely to be common cards.
Oh.
So hopefully we never get SR level 4s to ruin that.
Well, we do already have them in Greymon and Garurumon.
Yeah, stupid Greymon and Garurumon.
Like, you can build a Greymon line that is entirely SR or higher at this point, because you've got the new Agumon, you've got the Greymon, you've got the Metal Greys, Aces and stuff like that. You've got, endless level 6 SRs, and
Secret
level
Rare now
7
too.
and level 7 SRs as well.
Yeah, so you can
Secrets,
go...
yeah.
So, there's a Rare Baby, SR level 3, SR level 4, SR level 5, Secret Rare level 6, and then you can go another Secret level 7 as well if you wanted to. Don't know why you would be.
Shiny.
The very...
Yeah, make deck extra shiny.
Is it good? No, but it's shiny.
Well, that's some people's attitude to the game, to be fair. I don't care if it's good, I just care that it's shiny.
It comes in
Which is
common, or it comes in alternate art that's like £700. I'm going for that £700 version. Okay.
My
Don't get
deck
bad at the
comes
game,
in red and also yellow and also DP reduction.
and free evolutions.
And free evolutions.
Don't forget the
Oh,
free
and the
evolutions.
Tamers get to punch as well. Punching Marcus. Never forget.
Never forget. Tamer for game?
Would love
Fuck off.
punching Marcus. I'm watching the anime at the moment and it's actually pretty funny.
Yes, because that deck is actually on point. The deck does what the anime does. It's like, god damn it. I do like when they do on theme decks, to be fair.
Yeah.
That's why we keep getting whiny little bitch Garurumon decks.
Look, he did nothing wrong. He's not been good in like 4 sets.
It's not that long though, really, to be fair.
It's like a year.
He was still playable. I think someone took it to finals. Like world finals this year.
I mean, yeah, okay, someone took it to World Finals, but did they do well with it? Probably not.
Top 8.
I mean, they went to World Finals, so I mean, they can't have done that badly. But you don't,
Yeah, they were good anyway, and then they were good enough to get to top 8 as it because they said they didn't want to play Minerva because they hate the deck, which fair enough.
Who is
Fake
this?
Crosshearts. I think it was like the Latin American guy.
Okay.
He did fairly well. Yeah, he got like top 8, I think. But
Was this in February?
March. So like last year's, well, this year's Worlds technically.
Yeah, February.
Was it February? It was March.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did fairly well with it. He was happy with that. And then I don't know what he's playing this year because he's disappeared, which is always concerning when it's Latin America.
Was it the Crossheart player?
No, he was playing Cross Arts when he won Latin America, but he said he just didn't like playing the deck because it was boring. And I understand.
Oh, right, okay.
And he says like, sorry, I'll play Melga X, and he got top 8 at finals.
Okay. I am an avid Melga hater.
an average Melga hater.
Yeah.
Not enough rage. Need more rage.
No. It doesn't deserve my rage.
Wow.
Security control deserves my rage.
Yes. Fucking hate that. Such a non-deck.
Only stupid knobs play that deck. That's a joke for legal reasons. I'm just insulting James.
Hello, I like set control. Good deck.
Fuck you, Will. There you go.
I don't know who you are, Will.
Replay. Replay, if you ever watch this, fuck you. You stupid security players.
Oh, Replay. Hi, Replay.
Yeah. He's like the only person I know who like religiously loves security control. Like he has to play it.
I say if you
he likes Bloom Lord though.
No, Setcon is my baby.
You're evil, James. That's why you're a judge.
Setcon is the only deck I've ever topped with Bargaroo. So
like that, yeah. The only time I topped was with a different deck that was totally not security control. It was beat aggro down.
Yeah, it was aggro beatdown with cards in it to say no, I don't want to lose security control.
I don't need jamming because I don't die.
I don't need jamming, I just need ADP, so I'll put the red blue Tamer in for ADP value.
Me love a delicate plan.
Look, I just want to know when we're going to get our Agumon baby that gives us ADP for the sake of having it.
No.
Probably at some point.
Give it me. That's what I want. Make red finally good again, for God's sake. I don't think it's ever been good.
Make red good again, are you mad?
Make red good for the first time.
I agree. Red is garbage.
The best red's ever done is the newer red hybrid, and that wasn't that great.
Yeah, it's not like Shine Greymon's pretty much a red deck.
It's yellow.
Nah, it's red.
It's a yellow deck.
It's got the aggressiveness of red.
Maybe the Tamer. Maybe I agree with that one. The Tamer's punching people. At least the red hybrid, you have to evolve first before you punch people with the Tamer. So now that purple's been kicked down another set of stairs after the last ban list, what do you think's going to be, not necessarily taking over top spot, what do you think's going to be pushing up a bit more now?
I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, I just want Fish to be good. I love Leviamon. I think
Fish is a good deck. Purple Fish is a good deck.
But it's not going to be good until we get his X antibody support in another set's time.
BT16 gets the rest of them.
I mean, Fenrir's going to be good. Shine's going to be good.
Fenrir becomes a red deck.
Still going to be good. I mean, I don't actually think Red Hybrid is a good deck. I just think it has a lot of good matchups. I mean, which kind of makes it a good deck, to be fair. But whenever I play it, it loses.
Red Hybrid is just a blitz deck. If you're somehow unlucky and don't open a Tamer, and then your opponent swings for like 3 and hits 3 Tamers, your opponent just cries because there's nothing they can do about it now. Because you're swinging for game. It's agony.
Yes.
So there is some PTSD there, to be fair. That games that I've lost against Red Hybrid because I hit 3 insecure, and he's like, oh, well, I went from winning with 5 cards to dying this turn. Great.
Oh, yeah. Well, to be fair, I'm used to my Tamers getting hit in security, to be fair.
Yeah, because you put them there.
Yeah. But you know what's the best part about putting them there? When your opponent just forgets that they're there. Like, what did I have? Oh, yeah. I was playing against a Black War player.
Mm-hmm.
I had 2 of the 5-drop Marcuses out. and he had a play cost 10 or higher Greymon on the field, level 5 or level 6, I can't remember which one. So he Hades forced me, killed both Marcuses. I had 2 Rise Greymons on the field, so the Marcuses healed. And then obviously Hades Force lets you attack. So he then swung for 2 checks, replayed the 2 Marcuses, and killed himself because of the 2 Marcuses triggering the DP reduction on my Shine Greymon.
Sometimes it do be yourself.
Like it was, but like, and I was like, what did you expect to happen? Like, but also, my guy, you watched me put them there 10 seconds ago, and then your reaction was, oh man, of course I hit a tamer. I honestly, one of the most baffling moments of gameplay to this day.
You put them there. Of course you get a tamer. You watched me. You made me put them there. God damn it.
Like, I thought you were gonna kill a Rise Greymon, then swing into my Shine, but no, you've played yourself.
Yeah, sometimes it do be yourself. Oh man, how this happened? How did this happen? I don't know, man. You tell me.
Pretty much.
With that Hades Force, you tell me.
Yeah, good fun.
So, Bird Up. Do you think Bird Up will be good soon? I want Bird Up to be good.
Bird?
Bird. Vaccine Bird.
Oh, no.
No.
No, it's not got enough stuff. And the stuff that it does have is like, eh.
Wait till BT16. It's got some really good stuff.
Yeah,
all its undeletions become end of attacks. So you just poop out a full board, and then you give something rush, and then you've also got access. Well, we've got access to it now as of BX05. Saberdramon with raid and retaliation. Let me just walk this bird into you with rush.
That kind is very good. Just eat a bird, just shove a bird down someone's throat, just consume bird.
Pretty much just like, oh, what's the problem? This bird's poison. It made me eat it and now I'm dead.
We are now confirmed bird eater.
Bird eater. Bird up, become bird eater. Is there anything in EX5 you're still looking forward to now that everything's purple's been thrown down? Besides Levy. Levy looks good still.
I mean, Leviamon, yes, but EX5, like, I am going to pick up the alt arts and then sit on them because it's not good until you get the X antibody stuff.
Which is BT15.
Indeed.
Which is, what, 6 weeks later? 4 weeks later?
Like, other than that, not really. I mean, I kind of want to build Grace Novamon, but like they've done with every other 2-stack deck in the past, of which there's been 4 now, it's not good.
Hey, yeah.
Examon, not a good deck. Ragnarlordmon, not a good deck.
To be fair, though,
Virus,
Ragnarlord itself, though, it's very good. Ragnarlord is very good on its own.
Yeah, but
the rest of the deck is terrible.
To get out. Like, the fact that Ragnarlord is good in Machinedramon over its own deck archetype tells you something.
It's also good in War Greymon as well.
Yes.
Let me just put 2 stacks together and go, yeah, you get rid of all that security. Don't care about X-Antibody Omnimon anymore. I'm going to punch you for game.
Bandai seem to be on a trend of printing a new deck that like combines two Digimon into one, like Proximamon, that sort of stuff. Like, they keep doing it, and then they keep never giving it any other support after that point.
To be fair, Proximamon deck is kind of like a shove things in its bum kind of deck. You put the level 6 in its bum, and then you can Digivolve.
Yeah, I know, but even then.
Which, to be fair, the deck does a lot of that, because the Tamer goes like, yeah, if I shove this card in your ass, it'll let me draw a card, right? Yeah, right, Shimmy Assassin. Game over. Although apparently Purple Gammon's actually really good in the near future.
I am looking, because I want to play that at some point when I can find actually make a deck that makes it work properly. Well, find a list that makes it work properly anyway.
You mean finding the slightly expensive RB1 SRs because they're stupidly hard to get hold of?
Oh no, I haven't played tested those. I made a point of actually buying into RBO1 because I knew how expensive it would become eventually because of the backlash the set got, even though it did exactly what it was supposed to do.
I mean, it didn't. Well, I wouldn't say that any of the backlash it got was merited, in my opinion.
Oh no, hold on. In what sense? Because some of it was, some of it isn't.
like the reprint set. It was always a reprint set, and then people were complaining that there was reprints in it.
Yeah.
Well, it's the other way around originally, because they went basically like, look, we understand the card game for the English meta is not very old. Here's just the new cards. And then everyone went, wow, I want my reprints, which I understand people will need reprints because obviously some of those cards are expensive. Looking at you specifically, Magdangimon. They came out, and then obviously because they had to try and fit them into the old set, it was like, well, the RB stuff's really rare now in comparison.
Well, that's always what RB was. It always had the Ghost Game stuff in it as well.
No, but originally
That's
for
what
the English meta, it
Japanese-
was just going to be just RB like 1 to 52, 54. It was just, we
Yeah,
just
which
get,
was a terrible decision. And I very vocally made a point to Bandai that players need reprints if you want the game to be healthy.
what you need to do is
like,
also tell them we need a Arena reprint as well, specifically just for English. So we got Arena.
Like absolutely 100% needed what they did, and I'm so happy that they turned it into what it was originally supposed to be. Because I've made this point on my podcast, I've made this point to every person that I've spoken to. The reprint set is not for veterans; it is for the new players that want to play the game. Because Magnangemon was sitting at our what, £40 to £50 a card. Now it's 50 pence.
At
Amazing.
the time, before the set came out, it was sitting at 20, which is still very expensive. Because the second anniversary set kind of pushed the price down just a little bit because of the golden alt art. But yeah, there was a good time where if you wanted to play Security Control or Mastimon or any of those kind of adjacent decks, you were having to pay like £200-300 for just like 8 cards. Because at one point the Lucy's were very expensive as well. They were like £40-something.
And now they're not, and now players can get to play them. So like, I'm fine with that.
And now you get to have 8 Magnangemons in your deck because you have the aces too.
Indeed.
But just remember, kids, on-play effects means you want to on-play them.
Yeah, not when Digivolving, please.
Yeah, when
Thank you.
Digivolve.
Save as a judge call.
And just remember, casters and your favourite Digimon YouTubers are generally wrong most of the time.
I would say judges too, but we tend to try
You know
and
I'd say-
not be.
So you know I'd say that. Although there was some very weird rulings during finals that I heard. Especially about DCD Bomb. That was the weird one.
Yep. People trying to play DCD bomb off of Cargo Dramons in Inherited.
That's the one I didn't
yes.
hear about until yesterday, I think I heard. But like I had
Yeah.
ones where it was like you can activate the effect to put cards back, but if you can't put 3 back, it doesn't activate the effect. But you can still put cards back. And then I heard you don't have to put cards back as long as you can try to. You can still do the deletion effect. And I had someone else go, if you can put at least one card
it's
back
not
to the
as long
activation.
as you can. It's not as long as you can try to, because I can try to eat a banana, but if I don't have a banana, I have not eaten a banana. Well, I don't know what I'm talking about, but yeah, like
Yeah, the card just reads on play, well, on activation, send 3 cards back to, no, Digivolve your opponent's Digimon, then send back 3 Digimon cards with Digipolice trait, I think it is, back to the top of the deck. Then you may delete a Digimon on your opponent's side for like cost of 6. I think that's what it is. But yeah, I had 3 different rulings. I had 3 different
Yeah,
rulings
so-
from 2 from different judges as well, which was really weird.
that can happen. I do apologize for that if it does happen. But yeah, remember, folks, options do not have a play cost; they have a use cost. Options are used; they are not played, so they cannot be played off of the likes of card effects that specify playing a card with a trait, e.g., DCD bomb.
From Kogujin.
I think it's why
Or
all
High
the
Commander
cards
one.
Exactly.
it's why all the cards that have a thing to play options, they all specify use, they don't specify play.
Yes, and if you go back to the old-fashioned of reading the card, if you play a Digimon, it has a play cost in the top left-hand corner, but options just have costs.
Which, to be fair, has been something we've been going on about since I think last finals when it was how does Crimson Blaze work? When Cyclone's on the field, I think it was.
Or how does Flame Hill Scythe work when you've got a play blocker out? Oh, that goodness.
Burn it. Everyone burn something first.
No, the Pommel sits there while the sweat's getting flamed house are going, nah, stop it.
Yeah, I'm not dead yet.
I'm not done with you yet, boy.
The flames of hell can't stop me, bitch. You ain't playing no cards. We think this is magic. God damn it. Although, to be fair, I think one of the reasons I like Levimon so much is because it reminds me of the Eldrazi from Magic.
Don't say Levimon like it's from the fucking...
Levia.
What's that song? American Pie.
But Levi's dry, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Leviamon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, surprisingly enough, he's not the greed Digimon. It's Beelzemon's the greed Digimon, which to me makes no sense.
Yeah, Leviamon is gluttony.
Yes. Even though greed and gluttony are technically the same thing. Technically.
Maybe greed is more like power and wealth, whereas gluttony is food and consuming everything.
You just have a big mouth.
Because greed is, I want to take this thing for myself and hold on to it, whereas gluttony is, I want to take this thing for myself and destroy it.
And put it in my belly. And put it in my belly.
I mean, I want to get a 7 Demon Lord set. I think we're owed one.
We're getting one.
Get it in Inferno Ascension.
The X06. Yeah, it's meant to be a Great Demon Lords, very similar to Royal Knights.
Yeah, so I'm super excited for that. I have just managed to frame my alternate art Royal Knight collection. The Demon Lords will be going up there as well. And then if they ever do the set that I want the most, the Roman gods, I would love a set of alt arts by Sasahi or Sasahi.
They're slowly coming out, yeah.
Royal Knights.
I think we're just missing 2 more now. I don't think we've got them all.
Well, like I want them to do a full dedicated set to them and give them all matching alt arts like they done with the Royal Knights. That is what I want. Indeed.
Well, what I meant more was once we get them all, there's a good chance that we would actually get like the Olympus deck.
The Olympus 12, yeah.
How much did you spend on your Magdamon alt art?
I pulled it.
Ooh, very lucky.
I was firing through judging a lot of Digimon events when Royal Knights was the set that was being given out as compensation, because I knew I wanted a set of alt arts and I didn't want to pay for them. I did have to buy the Gallantmon. That was the most expensive one, but luckily I pulled most of the other ones and then traded for some of the ones, like a Dynasmon off of lovely James here.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Was that a good trade for James, though?
I can't remember.
I can't remember.
I remember Dynasmon not being very expensive.
I have a feeling it was like Judge Pack random shenanigans.
Probably. Anyone want any Judge Packs? I have 7,000 of them.
Shout out to the Mats again, though. I'm actually really surprised they actually came back out.
Yeah. I was surprised as well. I didn't have any prior knowledge of it, but I was basically like saying to Bandai, please give us Judge Mats, please give us Judge Mats. Like, please. It's finals. You don't need to do them for any other event. Please give us Judge Mats. I'm happy they listened.
Was it even that like last minute kind of thing, which like we got a surprise for you?
I think it was last minute, to be fair, but I'm happy with it. Their main sort of sticking point was like, oh, but you will sell them, and I was like, well, that's if we do, we do. That's our prerogative, but that shouldn't be a punishment for everyone that wants to keep theirs. Because I want to keep mine. I want to put mine in a frame on the wall.
So I don't know if I'd put it in a frame, but I'd definitely keep it safe somewhere upstairs.
And then there's me, the absolute mad lows using it as a daily driver.
I'm using it as a daily driver at the moment.
Oh,
Well, didn't you massacre your Angimon, Matt? No, sorry, your 2022.
Oh
Matt,
yeah, that one's getting framed. Yeah, my last. No, it wasn't the Angimon. It was last year's finals because I had two of them.
Yeah. Didn't even want your favourite caster to put his name on it for you, mean bastard.
I mean, I thought I did get you to put on it.
No, I asked if I could. You went, no, you're not a judge.
Did
That's what you said to me. He said, no, you're not a judge. I was like, come on, man.
That's
it's like,
something you would do.
Oh, that probably is something I would do.
Yeah, definitely James would do. Yeah, come on, you want me on there? No, you're not a judge. This is just for judges.
I'm not gonna lie, I do not remember things like that from the weekend. That sounds I would definitely say.
Yeah, because I said to you, what's wrong with you, Matt? It's like, what's happened to it? You're like, oh, it's got signed. We've got all the judges signing it because obviously this was a really important weekend. So, oh, can I sign it? No, you're not a judge. I was like, okay. I'll see how it is.
Love you, really.
One day.
Just become a judge, and then I'll let you sign it. That's the
No, because I'll be doing this terrible wrongs like some of the other judges were doing. I don't do that. I actually want to give people proper advice.
But the most important bit about finals was that we went to Hot Pot.
Yes, so good.
I
Not you,
didn't-
James. You went home.
You went home, James.
I didn't have a choice.
We
Damn
always
work in
have
the
a
morning.
choice.
I couldn't afford another night in the country.
We
I thought you had to go.
always have a
I think you had
choice,
work
James.
on the Monday.
I did. That's why I couldn't afford. I couldn't afford another night in the country.
Fair enough. When did Jake go home? Because I didn't see Jake after the event. He just seemed to have disappeared.
Yeah, I think he left fairly on time when the event finished.
To be fair, I think a lot of the judges did either go straight home after the event or were just waiting for the eventual end of the event to just go home.
Well, I usually stay till the Monday, to be honest, because flights home to Glasgow are not the nicest.
Hmm.
They are either at 2 in the afternoon or midnight or something.
Well, what was it for you at Germany finals? Was it 2:30 in the morning or 4:30?
Yeah, I got up at 4 in the morning, and that was staying till the Monday. But I had to leave at 4 in the morning to get a red eye flight back to Glasgow, which was rough. I would not do that again. I mean, I would, but I say I wouldn't. I would.
You would, but it's not the greatest experience. It's just I
I'd
want to
rather
go home.
not. Yeah.
And then the rest of us English crew, besides James, who had to go home early and drove home like a crazy man by JJ, left on the Sunday night again.
Oh yeah, I mean that one was cost. That was just. I looked into the pricing of flights, and the Monday flight back was vastly more expensive than the Sunday evening. I was like, yeah, okay, cool, I know what I'm doing.
I think it cost me the same.
flight.
Yeah, I think it cost me the same for both trips. I think it was $350 for both trips for a single room and flights.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I knew about judging finals about a week before everyone else found out, and I immediately booked my flights.
Because I asked you about it, and you're like, oh yeah, I think tickets are sold out. It's like, that hasn't been announced yet. And you're like, let me find out for you then. They're still available. Go book a ticket.
So the ticket link had not been announced until 450 tickets were sold.
As you should.
That was fun.
God. Because I was like, I'm waiting for the tickets to drop so I can book my hotel room. I want to book in, I'll get a ticket. And you're like, oh, it's sold out already. I was like, hasn't been announced yet. Let me have a look. Go book your tickets now.
Yes. Don't book them now, though. The event is over.
Yeah, the event's over. Good luck.
Or do. I can't control you.
I mean, to be fair...
You can go to Netherlands anytime you like. Whether with a Digimon event there is another question.
Yes. The venue will always be there. If what's been held is something you want to do is the other question. So, did you prefer freezing cold Germany or did you prefer freezing cold Amsterdam?
Amsterdam's cheaper to get to, well, ish, and easier to get to for me. I also, like I said, I really enjoyed Amsterdam, so.
Well, you went to the museum, didn't you? You actually had a day out as well.
I did. It was very nice. I enjoyed it.
What about you, James? Did you prefer the Netherlands or do you prefer Germany?
I mean, well, the thing for me is it was an entirely different experience. Because obviously, one side was staff, one side was player, so it's a bit hard to say, really. So I enjoyed both greatly from both sides of the coin. So it's like, I don't know if I can have a preferred one, just because of the fact that I've had two very different experiences, even though it's the same event.
I'll ask you next year then, yeah.
Ask me next year, and then I'll have one of the two being the same.
I like judging because when you're a judge, you don't lose. There you go.
I mean,
Well, you very much do. You very much do. I have been put in more than in a situation more than once where I lose regardless. Not the judges are there to win, but the decisions that you have to make sometimes where nobody comes out on top sucks.
Yeah. Which I think was what you felt during was it semi-finals?
Yeah, that was a difficult situation where I had to give a game loss, which decided the best of three. It was a really tough call. I was 60-40 on it, to be honest, at some points, but it was the fairest outcome given the level of play that was being displayed and that sort of thing.
So I don't know if you watch a lot of other card games that do have streams, but I've been watching a lot of.
I tune in to some here and there. I'll mostly watch like Pokemon streams and stuff in the background, just because it's a very simple game to like when I'm busy doing stuff, and I need to just look up and see the board state. It's very very easy to know exactly what's going on.
So I feel like Pokemon as a whole doesn't really have as many issues because there's not as many things to mess up when you play. Obviously, everything's just in order.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah. But Yu-Gi-Oh, on the
Some
other
of
hand, that's a very big one. You can get a lot of things easily mistaken,
yes.
intentionally or otherwise. James will tell you, as he was a Yu-Gi-Oh judge once upon a time.
We were all Yu-Gi-Oh judges once upon a time.
I do not wish to go back. Unfortunately, this time that part of my life is now very much behind me.
Yeah, I would love to pick up and play the Speed Duels, the Yu-Gi-Oh Speed Duel game that they released.
Mhm.
I think that looks kind of cool, though nobody will play it with me.
Bit of shame.
But I am never touching mainstream Yu-Gi-Oh again with a barge pole. No, thank you.
So no Edison, no Time Wizard, no Toss One Up.
I don't have decks for them, to be fair. Like I got rid of all my old decks at some point for something.
A better life, hopefully.
Debatable, considering how much some of them are worth.
Yeah, especially now because the old formats have actually taken off properly.
Yeah. Just if the format has pendulums, I'm not playing.
Toss probably has pendulum, so yeah, anything before Toss, I guess.
I just hate pendulums, and I hate the way that the chains resolve.
Yeah, I understand. I think a lot of people say that about pendulum. It seems to be the weirdest mechanic, and everyone just seems to hate it.
It's just, I just don't like it. Also, the amount of hand traps in the game now is quite ridiculous, to be honest.
That was the only thing I was worried about for ace cards, where there'd be like these overbearing hand traps, but they seem to be currently okay.
They're totally fine. They're limited. You can only do one at a time, whereas hand traps you can chain a couple if you've got them in your hand, obviously. I think the ace cards are totally fine as they are
Until we get BT17, and you're just ace blasting burst modes into everyone's faces. Oh, what did I think?
What have you did?
We're saying this, so you just ace drop a burst mode and be like, oh, did I think? Everyone's dead.
Yeah. Yeah, like when an opponent has a level 6 out that you're going to struggle to out, and then they go, burst mode ace. That's going to be an interesting experience.
Yeah.
But the game's getting naturally more complicated. It will do after what set are we on now? Like we're like the 18th or the 19th set or something.
Do we count RB01 as a set?
Yeah,
I'm counting all sets and EXs at the moment.
Yeah, 14 plus 3 plus 1, so yeah.
Yeah, and obviously February we go into BT15. So if we say 21 sets overall.
Yeah, which is a lot.
I think we can easily say now that Digimon's a proper card game and it's not getting kicked out just yet. It beat the 2-year curse.
It did beat the 2-year curse. Well done, Digimon.
You did it. You got to 3 years. And if you're English, you get 4 alternate... No, is it 4 or is it 3? Alternate arts for the Melga in EX05.
4. Knowing my luck, that's going to be the one I pull, knowing I don't care about it.
See, I
really wanted the Imperial Dramon one.
See, I don't care about the Transform one because I'm not a massive Transformer fan. But I like the Hyper Coliseum because I just like Hyper Coliseum looking cards. EX1 for me was a fantastic set because of all the Hyper Coliseum
I did like EX1, although mechanically the set was about as effective as a used tea bag.
Yes, there was like, what, 7 good cards in the whole set? Not including Cool Boy, Analog Youth. Hello, Analog Youth.
Hello, Analog Youth, sitting unbanned again.
Look, he's just a very clever boy who somehow keeps going, I'm not actually purple, I'm white, yeah? Don't ban me. I'm not purple.
Yeah, funny that Ari only seems to show up in purple decks.
And Davers, as of EX05. He's basically the only card that makes the deck work. Divas. The
Divas.
yeah,
I thought you said
Divas.
Davis, and I was like,
No, no,
what,
Davis.
I mean,
How has he
Imperial?
lived for so long?
What?
He's
What are we
he's
talking
too
about?
generically good. How is he still here? God damn it, Davis. And when we can get ourselves a red, purple Davis and Ken? That's all I know. My Ripple wants to be the best.
Probably never,
Probably never.
because evil Imperial Dramon is the Digimon Emperor.
When we get ourselves a red,
Technically.
purple. When we get ourselves a red, purple Digimon Emperor, then.
I think that would be cool. I think it would be. I mean, like, it's mild spoilers, but like, if you've watched Digimon Adventure, you'll know that this is a plot line that is introduced and then is immediately ignored for the rest of the films.
Just like the GS ball in Pokemon.
Yeah, like they introduce an evil Digimon Emperor of people going, "Oh no, Ken's went evil," when it turns out to just be a hologram, basically. And that was the only time we ever got to see bad Imperial Dramon, which I still love as a deck. I hope we get more support for it, other than the SR Dino B.
To be fair,
It's not
you
like
can
you start
OTK on your opponent's turn now with the new Shardramon
The
and that card.
Yeah, the promo one it got out recently in the server
Yeah.
pack.
All it
Yeah,
does is add 2 cards to my level 4 lineup, but it's not good.
So if you
Yeah.
add the Wormmon, the new Wormmon, and then the new Dino B and get rid of the old Dino B, you can just OTK on your opponent's turn because you never lose the turn.
Yeah.
Because all your shit happens at end of turn. And you just go up into your next blitz target. Oh, I've got blitz again. I guess I'll just swing because it has rush because it's a DNA target. Oh, I died again. All right, do it again. Things we do for Digimon, and you draw crazy in that deck as well. So there's a good chance you can draw your deck out for you kill your opponent while constantly
Yeah.
swinging on their turn.
Like, I've got the deck ready for it, because no doubt if the deck's actually good, the SRs will shoot up in price, because EX3 was a mess and probably the worst
Yeah.
set that Digimon have ever released.
I don't know if the worst set, but definitely one of the worst sets. I do
Can you
sometimes
name
think
a deck from EX3 that had any impact on the meta?
Dorbeck.
No.
Dorbic. I mean, he's won a
No.
few things. I mean, he did.
Oh, sorry.
no,
No, correction. Dorbrick.
Still no. Being ticked into
Lynx.
random...
Lynx was really good in Apocalypse Mon. That's why it's now
was-
limited. Yeah.
No. Being good as a one-off in Sword decks does not make the actual deck good, because the actual deck itself is not played.
Okay.
Just Dorbrick is.
EX3 Chaos Dramon. Got you. There you go. The whole deck right there. You cannot bounce me.
Again, it just slotted into a current deck. I mean, new deck.
The weird thing about that was like 2 decks in that deck. No, was it 3? Gilmon stuff in that's pretty good, to be fair.
True. But I want the
think,
Imperial Dramon stuff.
Lynx was weird because it could have been good, just didn't. Imperial Dramon stuff reads like they're good cards, but didn't do anything. The Gilmon stuff was pretty good, but Gallantmon is a terrible deck. 4 Dragons is still a meme with Mario. Keep buying those £1 alternate arts. And then, yeah. Oh, there was good D-Brigade stuff. D-Brigade stuff was good in that, but obviously D-Brigade's awkward.
D-Brigade's tier 1 anyway.
D-Brigade's good, but it's always really awkward because it's one of those weird decks that just gets outed by any other floodgate card. Looking at you, Crimson. All your shit goes to trash. And Kongu. Stupid Kongu. I just want to swing, goddammit. I just want to swing! With all my little boys. My 4 2-costs. But I do agree. EX3 was a really weird set that's going to get better over time. Just because obviously it wasn't opened a lot. So all the good cards in there are going to get more expensive.
Well, it wasn't opened a lot because nobody bought it, because half of the product was incorrect.
And garbage.
Yeah.
EX4 is a weird set that's only getting opened because of Ruin Mode, which I'm looking forward to that getting either limited or banned in the future.
I don't know
doubt
if it will. I don't think it will be. It's too
I think limited.
difficult. It's only good in certain decks, and it's a very costly card to get into. The only deck it's properly effective in is Shine Greymon.
It's good in Shine, it's good in Bialzi, it's good in any purple deck that wants a level 7, because they don't have a level 7.
You're missing a very important one.
Security control.
Yes, that one. Yeah, because it's a yellow card too. Yeah, that's when it gets vaccine that we're running. It's like that's not a vaccine card, you liar. That's a virus.
Ruin mode is a vaccine.
Is it?
Yeah. Ruin
Oh
mode is a vaccine.
damn!
Yeah.
Called some poor German chap a
I
liar. Then
too
I do
was
apologize.
surprised by this as well.
It's like, wait, he's called ruin mode. He's got to be a virus, right? No. He's free. Oh, okay.
I'm free.
That's free. So he's searchable. Damn, he's searchable in vaccines. That's terrible. That's actually scary.
Yes.
Oh god.
She's searchable in a lot of decks. It's quite
So vaccines are even better now then, because obviously, less cards go to the trash now. You can don't have to worry again going to trash.
Vaccine is a good deck. It just decks out
Yeah.
real easy.
Well, from what I've heard, is it's not so much decking out. You just have like 20 cards in your security, and then you deck out.
Your main strategy against vaccine is survive the initial couple of waves of attacks, and then they'll deck out.
That's the plan.
Pretty much.
Keep swinging. Anything else is really bad. EX1 is bad now, obviously, because back then it was good because it was more cards. Cool Boy is probably the best thing from that set now.
Analog Youth.
That's the one. Not Cool Boy. He's still cool, though. He hasn't been limited either.
Yeah, Pillboy should definitely be limited.
No, he hasn't done anything for a while.
It's at that point now where he needs to become prevalent again to be ban worthy.
There's two.
Which he will do. But...
Yeah, there's a couple of good EX antibody decks coming up in BT16, which I can see him being like, "Oh, hi again, guys. I'm back to be a nuisance."
Yeah, hi, I'm back. Hi, I'm back. Games. Don't worry about me.
Especially with the Doramon deck that's going out.
Ones lined up. Yes.
No, I don't like the gold ones.
I wish we had the actual gold ones and not the store championship ones.
No, get the event pack ones that look identical to the regular ones. But the fact that
they're slightly whiter
and added them and took the logo away.
Yeah, that was very confusing when I pulled that.
I've got my whiter Cool Boy. This doesn't seem weird at all. Less detail. That's how I like my cards. You've taken away details. Now it's rarer. Thank you. When are we actually going to proper alt art? That's what I know. When are we getting a full alt art of Cool Boy just like flipping us off as like...
He's flipping us off.
Flipping us off. Just like, hey, playing Cool Boy for two. Fuck's sake. Go on then. Oh, what's this in? It's in Dora. Oh, shit. Everything's X antibody. Alright, draw your cards. Yeah, you're looking forward to BT16 Doramon?
I look forward to every set, to be fair. Every set brings
Piercing.
funky to the mix.
What's it called? Not collusion.
Yeah, it's
Is it collusion?
Yeah.
Is it collusion? Yeah, collusion.
Yeah.
Everything makes you a blocker and you have to block. How does that work in a rule situation? Does it make everything actually block at the same time? Or is it just specifically
It gives everything the blocker keyword, and then your opponent has to block.
Okay, that's not as scary. I was thinking like if I got like 2 or 3 things on the field, they would just go block.
No, you can only suspend one target during blocking.
That's good then. Phew.
Block timing.
That's good. At least that way you can kind of avoid it, but I suppose it makes some cards not have secondary effects. No, it wouldn't work that well against All Force, would it? Because you can just unsuspend itself from Reno effect, couldn't it? Just trying to think about decks that don't care about it. I suppose All Force is like the only one currently. And maybe War Greymon. Yeah, I'll block you with my 23k body, don't worry.
Oh, that's usually a blocker already, to be
That's
fair.
what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't mind blocking. I've already got a big blocker. Swing. Swing at me, you coward. But that does look like a good deck. You got Chris Redfield as your Mind Link. Piercing. Free Digivolution if something blocks, if something suspends. Core Boy just flipping off in the background. Give me a good deck.
Yeah, cool. I need to actually read the Digimon Seekers novel as well, or the online web.
I will read it once it's actually translated correctly, because currently it's just been like Chat GPT. It's terrible.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I read the first couple of chapters. Like it makes no sense because it's literally just like repeating the sentence, but like in a backwards order. It's like no, wait till it actually gets translated.
Yeah.
And then you see a lot of people going like, "It's got translated. Thank you, Bandai." It's like no, it's still AI generated. It's not been translated yet. Don't give them credit. Which is really weird because it's meant to be a worldwide thing, isn't it? So meant
Yes,
to be
it is actually.
it's meant to be a worldwide event where like we're all getting like the visual parts of the like real time trailers, we're getting the novels, we're getting like story stuff, we're getting the cards.
The trailers are pretty good, to be fair.
The trailers are really good, yeah. But it's just like none of the reading material is in English.
Yeah. I really wish that they would be like, oh, we were actually good at making live action Digimon content. Let's make a live action Digimon film. That would be terrible and sponsored by Netflix.
It would be terrible. I mean, yeah, let Netflix lose money. That's fine with them. But yeah, I don't want Bandai to do that.
Let Netflix lose money.
Here's the recipe. Whoever's listening to this, here's the recipe for a good Digimon film. 1, have Digimon just look like themselves. Don't Sonic the Hedgehog them. Have
Yes.
Digimon look like themselves. Make the Digivolutions look cool, but not last 1 minute each Digivolution. Don't repeat the Digivolutions more than once. And just make a plot about them fighting fucking Machine Dramon or something. Just make it simple. Don't make them original characters. Don't try and cast Tai or Mimi or whatever. Just make it original. And then if you could also just show them kicking Gilmon in the face a couple times. Like 10 or so times.
Why Gilmon?
Just punting Gilmon or Gabumon over a fence.
So
That
why
would-
Gilmon?
that
What's
would
he
be
done?
great.
Poor guy. He's done nothing wrong for years. He's getting beaten up for no reason. Poor Gilmon.
Just and then they just show Patamon being a cute little innocent baby, and that's all we need.
Oh yes, my favourite, Deus Ex Machina. Hello there, sir. Come to shit up some stories? Go on then, become an angel. You weird hamster.
Patamon's the best child.
He's got the worst child, fucking TK.
Leave TK out of this.
No, he's a fucking loser.
You're a loser.
Yeah, and
James, you're not allowed to agree with me here because you use TK for the wrong reasons.
oh,
What do you mean I don't use TK? What do you mean?
In security control, do you not?
I don't play. He's bad for the tech.
Oh.
hey, let you get a yellow
Wait.
card.
Yeah, he's a yellow card, yeah, but that's the only thing he's got going for him for me.
Yeah. Oh no, I need a wyvern's breath. TK. Oh shit, I got a wyvern's breath. All right.
I mean, I just go hatch egg. Look, I have my yellow sauce. Problem solved.
But it mine's more like you need to find the wyvern's breath. It's like, oh, it's my security. Great, die.
I mean,
You've
if
run out of
security
mustard.
cool, if it's security good, then it's gonna blow something up when they swing. That's fine by me.
And then you have that ADP. Or Whirlpool in Pilgrim of Vita mode. Ignore all
mean,
effects, bitch.
If they've got it, then they've got it. Good for them. Sucks to be me. If they don't kill me that turn, I'm gonna blow it up.
My main goal is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody.
To be fair, that is what that deck wants to do. It wants to explode via security damage from a option card and go, oh no, okay, I'm going to bring back 4 bodies. And one of these bodies on play lets me digivolve into a level 4. Oh shit, now I'm just going to digivolve 2 of these bodies into a level 6 again.
Yeah.
And swing again. On your turn.
Surprise.
For 2. And then I'm going to die again. And then I'm going to do the same thing again. For no other reason, because then that's what they wanted to do with Rebel for some strange reason. It's fine, I guess.
Purple shenanigans is purple shenanigans. It will always be shenanigans.
This is just EX3 needed to be good shenanigans, apparently. It only took 7 or 8 more sets after it to be good. I still want to know why you want to kick Gilmon, though. What did Gilmon do? He's a good boy. Just wants his bread.
Problem with Gilmon, I just don't like Tamers as an anime. I don't think it's very good. Sorry
Oh.
for anyone listening to this.
I love
And-
Tamers. I could rattle off like 4 or 5 hours about how much I love Tamers because it was written by my favourite voice actor, who is also Gilmon. I didn't know until like last year.
I am also not a fan of the way that Gilmon is represented in that shit series.
As a derpy boy.
Not derpy boy, more that he's a bit mentally challenged.
He's not, he's a
which
baby.
kind of-
To be fair, they treat him like he's a newborn baby. And they actually say that during the series.
Yeah,
Because he's a newborn baby. He's
also a bit mentally challenged, which is not great.
I don't know. I don't think I don't feel like he ever came off mention chance. I always felt like he came off as a baby because they always mention like he's literally a newborn Digimon. He has no previous data, so he doesn't know anything. Which is why all the others pick on him because like, well, we've been around for, in terms of like humans, billions of years because the internet goes like times 1,000 speed. Stupid bloody guns with rabbits and dogs.
Yeah, Terriermon can also be getting kicked in the film as well.
I don't mind. I don't just like Terriermon. I just don't like he goes from being like a weird hippie dog rabbit and then goes into an insane Gatling gun
Dog
welding
into
dog.
rabbit with guns, into rabbit with speed, into
Here he goes, bunny dog into dog bunny into Metroid bunny into weird no one likes him machine with a happy missile and a sad missile. And then the card game just went like, yeah, let's rub it in their faces anymore. It's going to cost you 5 to play a card that's basically unplayable. Enjoy. But at least we get a new ace, right? The ace is good, right?
It's fine.
And then we saw the new Rapid X. It's like, what ace card again? No, I don't remember this ace card.
No, it's just the new Rapidmon, which is pretty good.
Yeah, it's really good. And the option card's really good.
Yeah.
And then the new X Antibody Magnemon's good in BT16, and the new Rapidmon X is really good in BT16. And then we're going to limit those to 1.
Probably.
Because they're a little bit
Just
too good.
as long as they don't touch Shine Greymon.
To be fair,
Leave my child alone.
was there any Shine Greymons in top 32 for finals? I
One.
don't think there was. Was there one?
Or 1 or 2.
Ooh. We went
which
very
is fine, I
American.
suppose.
So we went very American during finals. Mirage Gargamon came back out the woodwork.
I'm super fine with Shine Greymon not winning anything because that means I can play it and it's no longer meta and I stop getting whined at for playing only meta decks.
You're only playing the meta. Well, this thing didn't even make it to top 32, so just leave it be, yeah?
It did,
Shh,
just
don't tell
didn't
them
make it past that.
I'm just surprised Darren got to top 6, to be fair. I knew Hunters was good, but just very good.
No, Hunters is mid. Darren is good.
This time.
Hunters is no better than any of the other save decks. Probably slightly, it's better than Crossheart. It's probably on par with Blue Flare.
they do
Darren is
different
just
things.
a very good player.
Well, Blue Flare's the control variant, while Hunters is the aggro variant. And Cross Hearts, you can't trust that deck because it'll just do something that will get banned.
Exists.
Yeah, it can't exist anymore because it can't have nice things. Because nice things are just awful. Like being able to loop a level 4 that can just win the game by itself. You know, level 4 things. In Cross Hearts.
Why play Mega when you can play the same level 4 6 times?
No, I'm just looping it. I didn't have 6 copies, I swear. The mysterious 5th Met. So besides Shine Greymon and possibly full-powered Apocalypse for 2 weeks, what decks are you looking forward to playing in the future there, Adam?
I'll need to actually go and look up what decks are coming out, to be honest. And let's have a look.
Then I will change my
Currently I
question
have,
over
like-
to James, as he's
I have 3 different card games in my head at any one time.
very good.
I mean, I want to play Grace Nova, but I don't want to play Grace Nova.
I'm looking forward to playing Grace and
I
Diva.
just want to play Grace and make it into Hexablau 2.0.
Oh,
But whether that'll actually happen is
Um,
an entirely different story.
Heavy Leomon looks fun. I'm not going to build it, but it does look kind of fun. and
I hate that they
dominant.
changed the name to Fortitude. That's the only thing I don't like about that deck. They changed the name.
Means the same thing, to be
I
fair.
know, but Indomitable sounds cooler.
I like the new Myotismon Ace. I'll be playing Leviamon when BT15 rolls around.
Woo.
I don't care about the Terriermon starter deck, and
Oh.
I don't care too much for anything in BT16 other than Selfie Valkyriemon Ace, which I'm going to play in Lord Nightmon.
You bastard. How could you?
I'm a big Lord Nightmon fan,
You're just a yellow fan, aren't you?
No, not really. I kind of bounce between a lot. Yellow is the color that I would probably default to, but I don't like the control elements of it because I think it extends the game in a kind of a shitty way.
James would say the exact opposite. He likes yellow because it makes the game go longer.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like a mix of decks. Like
Bloomlord.
I have my aggro decks. I have my control decks. Yes, absolutely. And some decks I do absolutely prefer to others. Yeah, absolutely. But I am all for there being a decent mix in my inventory because I don't like playing just. I don't just like going. Yes, let me just stall the game for 50 turns. Don't worry about it. Like
Are you
a
been
lot
talking
of
to
people-
fencing again?
What do you mean? No.
Yeah.
No. No. Yeah, like I say, I enjoy a lot of different decks. Like I have like at any given point like 15 decks built.
Yeah, I've got literally a
Ma-
box of decks next to me.
I mean, mainly because I place everything, but that's beside the point.
If you can afford it, Tamers, always get a place of everything because you never know when you can't find something in the future.
No, don't say that because I was trying to rebuild mine the other day and I can't find my entire playset of Gabo X's or my promo weird crews. I've no idea where they've gone.
I meant more like on the market, but yes, don't just lose things.
Don't lose
Happened
cards.
to me before. I couldn't find my
Cards.
Black Gatamons for a little bit, to be fair. And I was like, oh my god, where are my Black Gatamons? And
Oh no.
they were in BT8, but they were in the wrong colour. They were in yellow rather than purple.
Yes.
I was like, oh my god, where are they? So, is there a deck you've actually wanted to play that just never came to fruition so far in the game? Like there wasn't enough support, or it just didn't play very well, or that you'd like to see get support to be able to be played in the future? Be Chessmon.
I mean, Chessmon will never be good. I mean, let's be honest. That's a fever dream, if it's anything right. Like I would like them to at some point make the meme deck good. Like if they gave me actual dedicated Craniumon support, absolutely, I'm down for that.
See, that's really weird for me because like the deck should be within reason good. It's just the blocker's not a great mechanic.
Well, it's not necessarily the blocker mechanic. It's just the fact that the deck has to nitpick off of like 13 other archetypes to try and find enough cards to go wee with.
Yeah, I suppose it doesn't happen now. There's a lot of decks that are just bigger than it anyway, so blocking wouldn't be your like saving grace anymore. Whereas back when
Yeah,
it was like a blocking deck, it was like, well, not many things are bigger than me, so if I can block you early and you have to swing, game goes to me, I guess.
Like, don't get me wrong, the version I have currently built of black blockers is very funny against certain matchups. Like you come against me with a low to the ground deck, like because I played against I played it against Commandramon the week, and it just became a case of just going, yes, I will build a wall, they will build a wall. However, you're drawing cards, I'm not. You lose.
Yeah, eventually
And
you'll just draw yourself out, yeah. Although, to be fair, in that deck, you can put a lot of cards back on the deck.
You can, but when I'm forcing them to swing at the start of their turn and going, aha, surprise, blow your board up.
Oh, yeah.
Because you just go, yes, I would like you to swing that Brigade Dramon, please. Boom. It is a very amusing deck. Like, I will play that deck forever because it was my first proper deck that I ever made was Craniumon, like blocker tribal.
Was that BT?
So it was like BT3.
Yeah, 1.5 thing, yeah.
1.5, yeah. So it'll always have a soft spot in my heart because that deck, as I say, is just my. It was my calling to the game initially, so.
Boo.
It will always. What do you mean, boo?
Boo, Black sucks, boo.
I mean, to be fair, it's been pretty bad most of the time.
You canonically punch me in the face. Shut up.
Yes, I do. My first deck was Seraphimon and then Shine Greymon.
Ooh. Ooh.
I think Shanghai was probably my first competitive deck.
I hate playing Shine. Sorry, I hate playing against Shine because they'd always somehow get like 7 or 8 Tamers in the field before you even got a chance to even swing at them.
Yeah, which was fun. I missed that day in those days when everything was a vanilla bar the level 5 and 6.
And Greymon level 4, you get to swing twice. They were the days.
Back in my day.
So Adam, is there a deck that you've wanted to play in the past that just wasn't good enough to play, or something that you've seen in the past that could do a bit of support that you'd like to play in the future?
Give Imperial Dramon Virus a proper deck. God damn it. I want to play it properly. It just doesn't. The what it needs, the way to make the deck function is to make it function like the new Grace Nova deck, where every time you digivolve, it searches a piece. Because it just needs that sort of level of continuity. So you're always finding your pieces. Because you can't rely on drawing for digivolve.
To be fair, they play a lot of things from trash. In Virus. A lot of it's like Digivolve from trash. Which is really good once you got your first stack in the trash.
Yeah, it's problem is you need the time to be able
Yeah,
to
you
get
need to get
to
your
it
first
as
stack
well.
up there first, yeah. That's why I like the new Wormmon and the new Shardra, because they both go. Wormmon just goes, yeah, just absorb something from the trash and evolve for the cost of 1. And then the new Shardra goes, yeah, just play another Wormmon onto the field. And then do the same thing again. But then you get one of the other
Yeah,
ones, so
but
you
the
can just
problem
DNA.
is you do the same thing again, but it's their turn. It needs to be your turn.
But the Shardra one's your turn? I thought it was just when Digivolving.
Yeah, but you'll pass turn.
So the thing is, you'd never pass turn, because when you Digivolve into the other thing, it says, when Digivolving, DNA.
Yeah, but once you play them back out again, you've passed the turn.
But they're on play
And
effects.
then they're dead.
But they're on play effects.
No, but they're dead.
How are they dead?
Because you don't get to go up, you don't get to digivolve and DNA in the same time.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you can't digivolve and pass. You'll pass the turn. You'll get to DNA, but then it's the end of the turn.
Are you sure?
I mean,
Because
yeah.
I feel like it is. I feel like it's the stack dies. It plays out the cards. The cards do their own play effects. Their own play effects let you digivolve. The second digivolution lets you do the DNA. You DNA to the level 5. Level 5 lets you play at the other level 5. Then they get to DNA because it's in the source at the end of your turn. DNA. You go up into.
You're not going up for free though. You're paying a memory cost to digivolve each time, and eventually it'll be your opponent's turn.
Yeah, eventually, but not like the first one. It takes. You can kill your opponent as long as you only go to 8 on their turn. But you can continue to go that stack loopingly.
If you give your opponent 8 memory, you've lost. To be fair.
Well, if you give your opponent 8 memory, they're also at 0 cards in security. It just depends if you can
That'll
take that
come
last swing.
backable.
But you gotta remember though, one of your things has rush and can swing at your opponent for free.
For free?
For free.
For free.
Dino effect on Digivolving it on play. One of your other Digimon gains rush and can attack your opponent. Dino's good. Dino's really good. That's why you want to die in security to like a security bomb. Because that way you just partition all your shit back out.
I do like partition. I've got a feeling it might be called a different keyword because the term is not
Separate.
the best. But
No.
well, I
Really
was split or like separate or something like that. Something a bit more. I think I came up with a word. Well, I didn't come up with a word. The word exists, but I was like that might be cool because partition has a particularly negative connotation, especially in
Yeah.
English.
Yeah. Lots of yeah. There's a lot of bad things around the word partition.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well,
A lot of
well,
negative
We
connotations.
don't need to talk about it, but if you just Google the word partition, you'll understand.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's absolutely fine. No, I was in the mindset of like that's a really cool name because it makes sense in a computing term. But
Oh yeah, as a computing term, totally does.
yeah.
As a real word term, it's got a lot of bad things about it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Kind of glad that we don't have to talk about those kind of things anymore, to be fair.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, well, we are, to be fair.
We are now due to Digimon. Damn it, Digimon, look what you've done to us. You've ruined us all. But yeah, Rare looks like it's going to be really good in BT16. Obviously, it's one of those you got to draw the cards for it still. And Analog Youth helps with that because you put your card you want in the trash. You grab the card you want from the top.
Yeah, Analog Youth do be a busted card. I wish I'd got alts of those, but they're like 50 quid each, and that's never going to happen.
I pulled one luckily, and I was like, that's all I need. And I was like, oh, I'm going to look how much they are. Yeah, it sounded like 70 quid each. And I was like, I'm happy with the one I pulled. It can stay that way. Although I did pull like 3 alternate art Junior ones.
Don't get me wrong, super fun set to open a couple of times and be like, oh, old cards, funky, cool. But it's not like Pokemon Celebrations. Like the set is decreased in value.
Yeah, I think the average box price of a EX1 now is like £12 value. Because most of the alts aren't worth anything. Besides like 3. Maybe 4. Is there any other decks you'd like to see more support for other than just Virus Mode?
Dragon Greymon.
No, shut
No.
up. You have enough of it.
No more Shine Greymon support. It's in a really good place as it is.
It is.
To play it.
I mean, more. I guess a bit more like Greymon stuff. I don't think that's had enough sets yet.
Any more Greymon? Would you like Yellow Greymon? Would you like maybe some Purple Greymon? No Shine. Just a Yellow Greymon.
Shine Greymon.
Would you like maybe some Black Garurumon support? Maybe. You know what? Actually,
I'd love to build the whatever that deck is, the Alter B deck. Again, it's another one of those chain up the stack sort of decks, but it doesn't really.
It makes sense when they made it, but like, yeah, I even said it was like probably the coolest deck they ever made, but it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, it needs more level 4s and level 5 stuffs and level 3s. It needs more everything.
It needs one more level 3 to be better. It needs.
The level 6s are fine. Level 7s are fine. Tamer is fine.
They've got the level 4 now. They've got the Adukamon, the one that's like the Royal Knight guy that absorbs a Greymon.
Oh, Omekamon.
That's the one. Yeah, they've got that one in the deck coming out for BT15. So that will be good. That's good support. To be fair, the people in Japan were saying it made it better, but obviously still not the best deck. But better's better than nothing.
But I'm also in favor of them giving like more deck support and just see for level 6. I think they could afford to make a lot more of the when digivolving effects also on play effects. Because if it sinks into like a Royal Knights deck or something, cool. If not, you're hard casting a level 6 for 13 memory. It might as well get to do something.
I'm also okay with that, but also depends on what the effect is. Because there's some effects out there that just basically say like, all right, I gave you like 10 memory this turn, but there's nothing you can do for that turn anyway.
I'm looking at you, Alpha Man.
Yeah. Here's some memory. You can't do nothing with it.
Here's memory, build a stack and wait.
Yeah. Just waiting around. What's your hand? 4 Ukamons. Ah, very good. I guess I'll play 3.
Play 1, hatch for free. Swing. Bob's your uncle.
Yes, it's 5. As Alphamon's just going to suspend you and crash into you. Stupid piercing.
Yarp.
And then me, as you should know by now, I just want a good Gallantmon deck. Just please one. Just give it something. He's got a giant shield. Give it some protection.
Yeah, Gallimon. All Gallimon needs to be good as a protection effect.
Even if it's just specifically on Gallantmon. Doesn't matter about the stack. Just like, can't murder this motherfucker for one turn. Until the end of your opponent's turn, you can't murder me. God damn it. We are getting a Crimson Ace though, so that could be different. Yeah. Although to be fair, Crimson mode currently is still fantastically amazing. Oh yes, let me just swing into you, remove all your security, and poke you in the eyeball with my sharp lance.
The amount of times that I've been Crimson moded for game because I forgot what it does, and I let myself get down in security, is quite a few times. Yeah,
continue going. How much trash you got? It's 20? Yeah, right, in Crimson mode. Alright, swing with Blitz and remove all your security and poke you in the eye. especially the Mildramon deck version where you just mill everything out. It's like, all right, how much trash you got? 25. Right, let's play it. I've not played the Milliflute one. I like the Mildramon.
Melliflup is funky. If there was ever a Lilith deck I was going to play, it would be that one. But
It does sound like fun. Yeah, it does sound like fun. I'll probably give it a try because I'd play the red-purple stuff for Gallantmon. Top end is Chaos and Megidramon. So it's all just about milling and like burning your opponent. And then just run 2 Crimson modes. So you go, all right, this thing didn't die this turn. Or Crimson mode's just on the field because it didn't die from you last turn. Put it on top. All right, swing for game. Because you've got 40 trash. And if that doesn't work, I've got my Biomerge Tikato in the back as well.
Yes.
Did my Rush Gilmon that gives Rush. Woohoo! One day you'll be good, Gallantmon. One day. Pigs will fly. But we do have some new armor forms. Right, let's wrap this up here because it's been 2 hours. I'm sure Adam wants to go to bed. I'm sure James's brain's melting out of his head.
I always want to go to bed. I'm in a permanent state of wanting to go to bed.
I hear that. 7 years of having children. I used to laugh at people going like, nah, kids aren't hard. Kids are easy. No, I feel sorry for those people.
Who says that?
As a young person, I did say to them that like having kids couldn't be that hard, knowing that they're all like alcoholics.
Then immediate regret.
And then obviously
I would never say that. Kids are like extremely hard work. Is why I'm not planning on having any.
Now having 2 children of my own, a 7-year-old and a 3-year-old, yeah, kids are hard.
Yeah, of course.
Kids drain whatever energy you have left. But they're good boys. But thank you to Adam for being here today while I reminisce on my children currently sleeping for a change.
Yay!
And thank you for James for being here as my co-host.
You're welcome.
And if you've enjoyed this, maybe we will release episode 2 as the New Year special. That's just me and James rambling for an hour. We do apologise for technical difficulties on this one. The Russian to East Coast line has now fixed some of our problems. So until next time, Tamers, peace out, goodbye, and have a fantastic Christmas and New Year.